Alright, so let's do our daily stretches. Now if you're doing the hip flexor course as well as the belly blast course, you'll be doing these stretches just 2 or 3 times a week, and you'll be doing the hip flexor program the other 3 or 4 days per week. Okay, so let's get started. Each of these stretches are going to be held for 30 seconds, and then we will have about a 10-second break to get into the next one. So our first stretch is going to be the hamstring stretch. So let's roll down and get started with that.
Starting your top and arm workout. Get ready.
All right, so bringing one leg up
Exercise.
and hold. Excellent, you should be feeling it down the back here. Don't worry if you can't straighten your leg. As your flexibility increases, that will help with this. Just go to the point that you're feeling the stretch and just relax into it. Don't try and pull too hard. And do some nice breathing at the same time.
Rest.
Great. So bringing that down, bringing our other leg up
Exercise.
and in. Fantastic. Whenever doing these stretches, feel how they feel different on each leg. Which leg seems tighter? If you do have one that's tighter, then you might want to hold that one for a little longer than the 30 seconds. It's key to try and even them up. Keep your breathing going. Great.
Rest.
And coming down, we're going to do the knee to the chest. So this is the initial point. If you're okay with this, extend that leg out, flex it, and squeeze the butt. And the more advanced version of this is to have a towel down just under your bum so you get even more of a hip flexor stretch as well as this stretch in this hip. So just relax here.
Rest.
Great. And switching our legs and extend. Good work. Should be feeling it here and in this leg here.
Rest.
Great. So our next stretch is going to be the piriformis. So one leg over and pulling it up. In this stretch, you're going to feel it up here in this leg. And you want to put this hand through. And if you don't feel it, you could use this elbow to push against this leg to increase that stretch. But again, you're only going as far as you need to start feeling that stretch. Nice big breaths.
Rest.
And we're going to switch legs. So bringing this one up and in.
Exercise.
And this time you're going to be feeling it on this other leg here. Pulling it in. This is such a great stretch. Okay.
Rest.
And coming down, we're now going to go into our back stretch. So bring both legs up and pull it in. This is a great one to do some of that back expansion breathing. So feel your back, the top of your back pushing right into the ground each time you do an inhale. Good work.
Rest.
And down. Okay, and we're now going to go into a spinal stretch. So bringing one leg over, looking the opposite way to the leg, and just very gently pushing down on that top leg. And allow yourself to breathe into this.
Rest.
And switching sides, so bringing this leg up and pulling it over. Trying to keep both shoulders open on the ground, so palm up, so that opens that shoulder. You'll get a little bit of a twist in your waist, but try to minimize that and just try to feeling that little bit in the back there. You won't actually be able to go down that far with both shoulders on the ground. Nice breaths. Great, we're going to roll over to do our quadriceps.
Exercise.
So bringing this leg up. What you're doing is you're bringing this heel into your glute, and you should feel the stretch across the front of your thigh. If you need to feel it more, try squeezing your glutes. It'll activate it. And we're going to switch sides.
Exercise.
Great. Again, you might find that one side's tighter than the other. If this is the case, feel free to come back to that side or hold that side for a little bit longer. Okay, we're going to come up for our hip flexor stretch. So coming up, bring one leg forward
Exercise.
and pushing it down. So you're going to feel it in this area here, making sure that your knee is over your heel and you don't have it coming over your toe. Want to keep this nice and in line. And again, just breathe and sink into this. Try not to let your hips twist this way, so try and keep them even.
Rest.
And switching over and coming down.
Exercise.
That's great. So our last exercise is that full squat. So you'll need to grab something to hold on to. So I'm going to give us a little bit more time in between this one. Okay, so now if you want to go and find your position that you can do your full squat in, and I'm going to go and just grab my weight there. Lift this up just a little bit. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come down into our full squat position, feet together, knees together, sitting back into that squat. That's why you need something that won't move. Your arms should be wrapped around your knees, your heels on the ground, so let yourself sit back, head down on your knees, and breathe in this position. You should really feel it in your upper back when you breathe in this position. Couple more breaths here. And down. Fantastic work. That's our stretch series, and I'll see you next time.